7 plays, 54 yards in 3 minutes and 31 seconds. And the Tony Ball 10-yard run has Eaton to within 19 at 26-7. Ismael Mendoza to kick it off high and deep, headed towards the sideline. But, boy, it's going to be dropped there by Kukas at around the 15-yard line. Stutter steps, runs to his right, and he's down at the 22. And that's where the Beat Diggers will start, at their 22-yard line, after he was taken down on a play where the ball really was knocked down by the wind.
Yeah, it just died up there in the air. I think it was kicked about as high as this press box, but once it got down there at about the 35 or 30-yard line or so, it just dropped straight out of the sky.
1st and 10 from the 22-yard line for the Beat Diggers. The backs are split, and there's the give off the right side, and that's a short gain. Very short gain for Tanner Morrow to the 24. It's a gain of 2. Cody McClavey, the 6'1", 180-pound junior, makes the tackle at 2nd down and 8.
Eaton, they have those 6 guys right back up there on that line of scrimmage with one middle linebacker, and that time they still sent their middle linebacker right in between the guard and the center on the strong side.
On 2nd down and 8, the counter to Morrow, swings it to the outside. He's got the sideline if he can get around a defender, but he does not. He gains maybe a yard or two across the 25 to the 26. He stayed in bounds as Cameron Segura makes the tackle, keeps the clock moving, but it'll be 3rd down and 6 on the play.
Eaton showed some pretty good speed over there defensively as they chased him down. They just wouldn't let Morrow turn it upfield. But like I said earlier in the game, I'm really proud of how Tanner's running the football, trusting the play, getting it out to the sideline before he turns it upfield.
It'll be 3rd down, and we'll call it 6 from the 26-yard line. Play action, rolling to his right as Garcia. Stutter steps, runs out of pressure. He's down, and he is down for a loss at around the 24-yard line. And it's going to be a loss of around 3 on the play. Taken down by, I believe that was Tucker Stoltz, 6'4", 284-pound junior. It'll be 4th down and about 8 to go for the Beat Diggers.
All 3 plays in a row, Eaton had 6 guys up on the line of scrimmage, and they blitzed their middle linebacker. So they're just bringing a ton of heat, and Garcia just never had a chance.
And awaiting the snap is Kukas. He gets it off, and that ball is boomed out of there, and it's going to be caught at the 32-yard line by Smith, running to his right to the 40-yard line, still on his feet, and then taken down at around the 42. So pretty good special teams coverage there by the Beat Diggers. The tackle was made by Derek Lynch. And a pretty decent punt with that wind blowing. 44 yards.
CJ's just had a phenomenal year punting the football.
All right, so the Reds will have the football in good field position. And they'll have it at the 41-yard line. Make it the 42, 26-7. The Beat Diggers are in the lead with 6 to go. And Ball fakes the pass. He's going to take off with the football, running right back towards the middle at the 50-yard line, and he's still on his feet. 1st down into Beat Digger territory at around the 46-yard line. He picks up 12 yards in the play, and Eaton has clearly outplayed Brush here in the 3rd quarter.
They sure have. Now ball's up to 79-yard rushing on 14 attempts. That time they had a little hitch play lined up where they had the receivers out here on the left side, the twin situation, stay home like they were going to throw that wide receiver screen sort of a look, but he just made the fake and then ran it upfield. And again, Brush just missing a lot of tackles as ball's making people miss.
No matter what your loan needs, stop by High Plains Bank, 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins today. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line of the Beat Diggers. Shotgun formation for Ball, and the ball is snapped all the way past him. Ball's going to have to chase it down at the 33-yard line, and then falling on top of him there is Connor Weiser to make sure that Ball didn't pick up the ball and take off with it. And that is going to be a monumental loss of 22 yards. And all of a sudden, Eaton, like Coach Dwight says, can shoot themselves in the foot on occasion.
That time it looked like ball was kind of taken off running to the right before the snap actually got there. So I'm not sure if it was a miscommunication or maybe just forgot to wait for the snap.
Second down and 22 for the Bead Diggers at their own 33-yard line. Once again, a shotgunner for the Reds, I should say, at their own 33-yard line. Ball rolling to his left, wants to throw. No pressure coming. Now comes the pressure. The pass is tipped up, and it's an intercepted, I believe it is, at the 43-yard line off the deflection. That's the fourth interception for the Bead Diggers, and this one was taken away by D. Lynch.
Derek did a good job of just following that ball all the way into his arms. He sort of had to turn and spin backwards to lunge back to get the ball as he had to change his momentum. But just a great play there by Lynch. Again, a linebacker dropping back into his hook zones, the second linebacker to intercept a football today.
1st and 10. With the football at the 43-yard line of Eaton, the Bead Diggers in the lead 26-7. There's the pitch left behind Morrow. He swings it to the outside, and he's down, and he fumbled the ball, and the Reds have recovered the football as Morrow was stripped. The first turnover for Brush, and the Reds have the football at the 49-yard line, unless they're saying that Morrow was down. And I think he might have been down, but nonetheless, it's going to be a loss of 6 yards in the play.
Boy, he's got to take care of the football. Tanner's kind of had a little problem with that this year. He's had a fumble in almost every game.
Yeah, and he's held on to the football nicely here, but at this point, the Bead Diggers don't want to go backwards. They have not had a good third quarter so far. It is 2nd down and 16 from the Eaton 49. Morrow in motion to the right. He has the handoff on the end around. He swings it to the outside. He's across the 50-yard line to the 45, and then he's knocked out of bounds at around the 39 of Eaton. So he picks up 10 yards in the play, close to 10. It'll be 3rd down and around 6.
So it's a nice play there as Brush. They emptied out that backfield and put several wide receivers out here to the right side. Kind of made Eaton start thinking about throwing the football, and they just run that end around. So it was a good play. And, again, Morrow took it to the sideline before he turned it upfield.
And the football's at the 40-yard line of the Reds. It'll be 3rd down and 7. 4:03 to go in the third. The Bead Diggers up by 19. Naked backfield. The inside slot to the left is being occupied by Weiser. In motion to the left is Garcia. Quarterback is Kukas. Garcia gets the football, cuts it back to the inside. First down to the 30. Still on his feet to the 20. Takes it to the right side to the 15. A man to beat at the 10 to the 5. And a 1st and goal at around the 3. What a run for Eric Garcia as he goes 36 yards. And the Bead Diggers are in business. And hopefully that's just a cramp for Garcia, who's being stretched out along the near sideline by C.J. Kukas.
Just a great play there. Brush kind of slipped that one in there and caught everybody sleeping. They put Kukas in at quarterback and then put Garcia out there to the outside. That's a play similar to like what Fort Morgan used to do with Dusty Quick, where they'd kind of put him where they needed him to make the big plays, and Garcia took advantage of that opportunity.
1st and goal. They'll mark it just outside the 3-yard line for the Bead Diggers. 3:44 to go. A gain of 36 there for Eric Garcia. Handoff to Weiser off right tackle. He drives to around the 1. Just outside the 1, gaining a couple of yards. Driven back by Seth Selby. Oh, they'll mark it at the 2, so give him just about a yard. And did the Bead Diggers call timeout there? I think they did.
Yep, they sure did call timeout as Garcia's over here on the sideline getting stretched out his right calf.
Yeah, and I think that's the reason they called the timeout. I'm assuming, Dave, to buy Eric time to get back into the game. I don't know, unless there's some other reason, because I'm sure Coach Trice wants his clock to run as quickly as possible.
Well, that could be. It's just that Garcia's still on his back right there on the bench, so I don't think they're going to put him in the game.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
Coach is out there trying to get Kukas ready to go.
For great family entertainment, check out Fire Lanes at 220 Cambridge and Brush. walk in or reserve your time at Fire Lanes today.
Several of the fans, you see them walk by, they're walking by saying no more timeouts. You can tell it's getting even colder out here, and the wind's whipping up. You see a lot of people's blankets kind of fluttering around, and the posters that are hanging on the fence down there in celebration of homecoming, they're flopping around. So everybody's ready for the clock to run.
C.J. Kukas is the quarterback. Second and goal from the 2 to hand off to Weiser. He drives into the end zone, and that is a Beat Digger touchdown, and the Beat Diggers get the touchdown back that they gave up in this third quarter. Brush 26-7 is now 32-7 in favor of the Beat Diggers.
Just a good play there. Kukas reverse pivoted. Both backs ran to the right side, and he handed it off to Weiser.
And now Jesus Cardenas to attempt the extra point. Well, that drive didn't take long either. Just a couple of minutes on that drive for the Beat Diggers. 5 plays, they covered 43 yards. Thanks to the 4th interception of the game, and Cardenas' extra point is up, and that PAT is good. 3:25 to go in the third. Brush 33, Eaton 7 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.